Namassarvebhyah. In the previous session, we learned about guna and ruddhi. A, ye, wo are called as guna. A, I, and au, they are called as ruddhi. And whenever a sutra mandates guna or ruddhi, that guna ruddhi, if the sthani is not mentioned in the sutra, they come in place of, or the adesha, the gunadesha, ruddhi adesha, they come in place of ik letters only, not for other ach letters. In this session, we shall learn about some exceptions to the paribhasha iko guna ruddhi. येनाक्षरसमां नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्च ज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. अज्ञानान्दस्य लोकस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकयां चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्. The first sutra is na dhatulopa ardha dhatuke. Padacheda is na dhatulope ardha dhatuke. That ekara here has become akara. Ekara here has become akara by sandhi. So it is dhatulopa in the sutra. In Padacheda, it is Dhatu Lope, Saptami Ekavachana, Dhatu Lopa, Ardha Dhatuke Saptami Ekavachana, and Na is an Avyaya. So, the meaning of the sutra with Anurutti, Anurutti of Iko Gunaruddhi 113. The whole sutra comes as Anurutti for this sutra. So, along with the Anurutti, the sutra becomes धातुलोपे आर्धधातुके धातुलोपे इक्कः गुणरुद्धि न. It means whenever there is a dhatulopa due to an ardhadhatuka pratyaya, then there will not be gunadesha or ruddhi adesha of the anga is the meaning of this sutra. So if there is deletion of the dhatu or deletion of the part of the dhatu by an ardhadhatuka pratyaya, this ardhadhatuka pratyaya cannot cause the gunadesha or ruddhi adesha on the remaining portion of the dhatu, which is left after deletion, is the meaning. Consider this example: lu, yang, ach. Here lu and yang. Yang is a sanadi pratyaya. It is added in the sense of repetition of the action. Lu means to cut. He cuts again and again, or he cuts very often. In that meaning, yang is added to lu. So the final form is lo luya, lo luya. It means the action of being cutting again, the action of cutting again and again. So if you add yang to the dhatu lo, the form is lo luya. So how this is derived, we shall not go into details of that. Let us know that the final form is lo luya. So ach is a krut pratyaya, ardhadhatka krut pratyaya. Chakara is it, so akara remains. In presence of this ach pratyaya, yang pratyaya undergoes deletion. So nakara is it, so only ya remains from the yang pratyaya. That ya is present in this. This is dhatu by sanadhyanta dhatavaha. Since yang is a sanadi pratyaya, the sanadhyanta, the whole word is sanadhyanta. So it is a dhatu. On this dhatu, ach pratyaya is added, and in presence of ach pratyaya, yang pratyaya undergoes deletion. This ya undergoes deletion. So lolu is left behind. So it is a dhatu. Portion of the dhatu has been deleted. So now ach can cause gunadesha of the anga. This anga. Now the question is whether this ach or a can cause the gunadesha of this u present at the end. By ikogunaruddhi, by sarvadhatuka ardhadhatukayoho, there should be gunadesha, but that is being blocked by this sutra nadhatulopa ardhadhatuke. If an ardhadhatuka pratyaya causes the deletion of the part of the yadhatu, then it cannot cause gunadesha of the remaining part of the dhatu. So u cannot undergo gunadesha. So there will not be gunadeshas. There will be some other prakriya, and the final form is loluva. No gunadesha here. That is the meaning. If an ardhadhatuka pratyaya causes a deletion of part of the dhatu, then it cannot cause the gunadesha or ruddhi adesha on the remaining portion of the dhatu. Dalakrutyam. We shall learn what is the need of each word in this sutra. Why lopaha? Lope iti kim? Consider this example. Bhu plus aniyar. Here, that dhatu bhu, it has not undergone any deletion. There is no deletion of the dhatu. It is complete dhatu here. So there will be gunadesha. There will not be any negation of the gunadesha here. So there will be gunadesha. Bo becomes bo. Bo, then echo yavayavaha. Bo becomes au. Bau. Bhavaniya is the final form. Dhatu lope iti kim. Whenever a dhatu is followed by an ardhadhatuka pratyaya, either dhatu can undergo deletion, or even sometimes the pratyaya undergoes deletion. Consider this pratyaya which chakara is sit, ikara is for ucharanartha, is a pronunciation. So only va remains, vakara remains. So even that vakara, when it is present as a single letter, even that undergoes deletion by the sutra where apruktasya. So nothing remains. No part of the pratyaya remains. Here there is pratyaya lopa. Even though there is pratyaya lopa, there is a paribhasha sutra called as pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshana. Even after the deletion or lopa of the pratyaya, there will be pratyaya lakshana. Whatever the karyas which were mandated by the pratyaya are going to happen. So because of this ardhadhatuka pratyaya, there is gunadesha of rish. Even in absence or even after deletion of the dhatu lopa, there is gunadesha in this. So ikarasya gunadesha a. So it becomes rish becomes resh. So only if the deletion is of the dhatu, then only this negation is applicable. If it is not of dhatu, if it is of pratyaya, this negation will not be applicable. There will be guna or ruddhi as appropriate. Ardhadhatuke iti kim? Why the word ardhadhatuke in the sutra? Consider this example. Bhu plus yang. It becomes bo bhuya. This is the dhatu now by sanadhyanta dhatavaha. I am adding shap pratyaya and tip pratyaya on this this dhatu in latlakara pratama purusha ekavachana. For that form, I am adding shap and tip. Now here also that yang pratyaya yakara undergoes deletion, but it is not due to an ardhadhatuka pratyaya. There is no ardhadhatuka pratyaya here. Shap is not a ardhadhatuka pratyaya, and even shap is not the reason for its deletion. Sometimes without any nimitta also yakara gets deleted. So there is no ardhadhatuka nimitta. There is no ardhadhatuka pratyaya which causes the deletion of the part of the dhatu. So part of the dhatu is deleted, but the reason for that is not an ardhadhatuka pratyaya. There is no ardhadhatuka pratyaya. In that case, the dhatvamsha can undergo gunadesha. This negation is not applicable. So bhu here undergoes gunadesha. It becomes bho. Bho bhoti is the final form. And the sakara of the shap vikarna pratyaya is not seen in the final form because once the young pratyaya is deleted from the dhatu, then that portion of the dhatu, young look form, is considered to be the part of adadi gana, second gana. So this dhatu is considered to be present in adadi gana, the second gana. So for the second gana, shap vikarna pratyaya undergoes deletion. So this undergoes deletion. So there is no akara in the next steps. Ikaha iti kim. It means only ik letter which was supposed to get gunadesha, ruddhi adesha will not get them if the ardhadhatuka pratyaya causes the deletion of the part of the dhatu. Consider this example, ranj plus gain. Here, in presence of gain pratyaya, nakara in the dhatu ranj undergoes deletion. So, ranj becomes raj. Nakara undergoes deletion. The deletion need not be at the end. It can be any part of the dhatu. So, nakara is the part of the dhatu. It undergoes deletion. Now it is raj plus a. And jakara undergoes gakara desha. Then at this stage, ata upadayaha is the sutra which is going to act. By that sutra, akara in the upada asthana, the second last letter, undergoes ruddhi adesha. But the dhatu has undergone deletion of its part by an ardhadhatuka pratyaya. Ardhadhatuka pratyaya is there. Dhatu has undergone deletion. Still, this negation or this sutra is not applicable. Why? Because the ruddhi adesha, whatever is given by the sutra, is not for ik letters. It is for a letter which is not ik. It is for akara, rasva akara. So it continues to applicable. So a becomes a, rag becomes rag, and the final form is raga. So ikaha is also taken as anurutti from the previous sutra. We have to take that anurutti. Otherwise, in these cases, there would have been the blockage of ruddhi adesha, which is not required. For that, ikaha has to be taken as anurutti. Finally, anubandha lopaha dhatvamsha lopaha na saha ardhadhatka pratyaya nimittakaha api na. It means, consider this dhatu kru plus net. In the aupadeshika form, in dhatu pata, it is given as dkrain karane. Dkrain. Bhu is given as bhu only. It's okay. Yed is given as yeda. Anunasika akara is added as in its letter. If we delete that letter, then it is not considered as dhatu lopa. We should not consider the deletion of its letters from these as dhatu lopa is meaning told by this statement. So do is it and nyakara is it. Do by adir nitudavaha, nyakara by halantyam. So only kru remains. Now deletion of do and nyakara is not considered as Dhatvamsha Lopa. Anubandha Lopaha, Dhatvamsha Lopaha na. Anubandha is another name for it. It letters are also known as Anubandha. So Anubandha Lopa or it Lopa is not a Dhatvamsha Lopa. So and also that is not Ardhadhatka Pratyaya Nimittaka. This deletion of it letters is not due to Ardhadhatka Pratyaya. They always get deleted during the in the initial stages only. They get deleted. Even Ardhadhatka Pratyaya are not required for their deletion. They always get deleted. So this should not be considered as Dhatvamsha Lopa. Now Kru plus Anyat, Nakara, Takara are it. So Ya remains. So if you consider do and Nakara deletion as Anubandha Lopa, then Nyat should not cause Ruddhi. But we want Ruddhi because this deletion is not Dhatvamsha Lopa. So there will be Ruddhi, Rukarasya Ruddhi A, which comes along with Refa, or Kru becomes Kar, Karya, Karya. This is about this sutra, Ardha Dhatu, na Dhatu Lopa, Ardha Dhatke. If an Ardhadhatka Pratyaya causes the deletion of the portion of a Dhatu, then it cannot cause the Guna Adesha or Ruddhi Adesha on the remaining portion of the Dhatu, is the meaning of this sutra. Next sutra, Niti Cha. The 115. Niti is Saptami Ekavachana, Cha is an Avyaya. The meaning of the sutra, Kit or Git or Nit Pratyayasya Upastitau Ik Lakshanam Gunakaryam Ruddhikaryam Cha Nishidyate. It means whenever Dhatu or Anga is followed by Kit Pratyaya or Git Pratyaya or Nit Pratyaya, then even though there is scope for Gunadesha or Ruddhyadesha, it will be blocked. If the Pratyaya is Kit or Gnit or Git, we can't tell there is scope for Guna or Ruddhi because it blocks Guna and Ruddhi just by the presence of these it letters in that Pratyaya. Consider this Ta Pratyaya. Kakara is it in this Pratyaya. So because it is Kit, it blocks the Gunadesha of Ni. So Ni cannot undergo Gunadesha. The final form is Nita. Consider the Pratyaya Truch. It is not Kit or Git or Gnit. It is none of them. So it can cause us Guna Adesha by Sarvadhataka Ardhadhataka Yoho. So Ni becomes Ne, Netru. Similarly, consider Mruj. Mruj plus Kep. Kep is a Ardhadhataka Pratyaya. So by Ardhadhataka Ardhadhataka Yoho, Mruj should undergo, or by Mruje Ruddhi, Mruj should undergo Ruddhi Adesha. But since Kepyas Kakaraya Sit, since Kep is a Kit Pratyaya, that Ruddhi Adesha is blocked. So Mru remains as Mru only. The final form is Mrujya. Versus consider Aniyar. It is not Kit, Git or Nit. So it causes, being a Ardhadhataka Pratyaya, it causes Gunadesha by Sarvadhataka Ardhadhataka Yoho. So Mru becomes Shamyatam. In case of Bruj, it always gets Ruddhi Adesha only. It is an exception for Sarvadhataka Ardhadhataka Yoho. The sutra is Mruje Ruddhihi. By Mruje Ruddhihi, it blocks Sarvadhataka Ardhadhataka Yoho for Mruj Dhatu. So since Aniyar is not Kit or Git or Gnit, there will be Ruddhi Adesha. Since Kep is Kit, there will not be Ruddhi Adesha. G plus Sno. Here Sno is a Git Pratyaya. Gakara is it here. So since it is a Git, it blocks the Gunadesha of this Dhatu. So there will not be Gunadesha. It becomes G plus snow. Final word is Jishnu. Sakara undergoes Shatva and Nakara undergoes Natva. The final form is Jishnu. Versus you take Truch Pratyaya. It is not Kit, Kit or Nit. So it undergoes Gunadesha. It becomes Jetru. Consider Trush plus Najing. Najing is a Ardhadhatka Krut Pratyaya. So Nakara is it, Ikara is for Uchcharanartha. So the Dhatu is Najja. Trush plus Najja. Since it is a Nit Pratyaya, it has Nakaraya Sit, it blocks the Gunadesha by Sarvadhatuka Ardhadhatuka Yoho. It is an Ardhadhatuka. It should cause Gunadesha, but it has Nakaraya Sit. It is Nit, so it cannot cause or it blocks Gunadesha. So Trush plus Najja, there will not be Gunadesha of Ru in Upada. So it becomes Trushnaj without Gunadesha. And this blockage is only for Ik Lakshanasya Eva Nishedaha. Consider Kan Dhatu. When Kan gets the Pratyaya Kyap, that Nakara of the Dhatu is replaced by E by the sutra Icha Kanaha. In that case, this Akara after Kakara and E combined to form Ekara. Keya is the final form. For that Gunadesha, this Kit is not a problem because that Gunadesha is not a Ik Lakshanasya Gunadesha. It means it is not Ikara which is undergoing Gunadesha there. It is A and E combining together to form Ekaraha. So it is not only Ik letter, it is two letters which are going to combine to form a Guna letter. So that is not blocked by this Kit Pratyaya. Okay, that's about Niticha. The meaning of the sutra is, if the Pratyaya is Kit or Git or Nit, all are in Kavarga only, Kaka Gaganga, these three It letters. If you Pratyaya is Git or Nit, then it blocks the Gunadesha or Rudyadesha on the Dhatu or on the Hanga. So the last negation is Didi Vevitam. It is the Shashti Bahuvachana of Didi, Vevi and Itam. So three words are there. Didi, Vevi and It. Itam is the Shashti Bahuvachana of It. So there will not, we will take Anurutti of Ikaha Gunaruddhi from 113 and Na from 114. So Anvayaha Didi Vevi Itam Ikaha Gunaruddhi Na. It means there will not be Gunadesha or Ruddhi Adesha of Didi. It is a Dhatu. Vevi, it is also a Dhatu. And it is an Agama. Idagama, usually it is called as. There will not be Guna or Ruddhi Adesha of this It also. It is a negation. Consider Didi plus Aniyar. Aniyar is a Ardhadhatuka Krut Pratyaya. It should cause Gunadesha of this Ikara by Sarvadhatuka Ardhadhatuka Yoho. But by this Didi Vevitam Sutra, that Gunadesha is blocked. There will not be Gunadesha. Then we will do simple Yen Sandhi between Didi and Aniya. The form is Didyaniya. Similarly, Vevi plus Aniyar, it is Vevyaniya without Gunadesha. We does not undergo Gunadesha by this sutra. This is about Guna. Similarly, Ruddhi is also blocked. Consider this null Pratyaya. Nakara and Lakara are it. So, who remains? Who always gets converted into aka. U of a pratyaya always gets converted into aka. So now, since it is a ardhadatuka pratyaya, it should cause ruddhi of this e. Since this ardhadatuka pratyaya is a nit pratyaya, nit pratyaya cause ruddhi. So this should undergoes ruddhi adesha, but it is being blocked by didi vevitam. Didi and Vevi, they don't undergo either Gunadesha or Ruddhyadesha. So there will not be Gunadesha, Ruddhyadesha. And consider Pat plus Lrit, Lakara form for Pat Dhatu. Sya is the Vikarna Pratyaya in Lrit Lakara. It is specific for Lrit Lakara. So it is a Pratyaya and it is added to Dhatu. So it should either be Sarvadhatuka or Ardhatuka. Since it is a Ashit Pratyaya, it does not have Shakara Yasit. So it is a Ardhatuka Pratyaya. So in presence of Ardhatuka Pratyaya, there will be Idagama. Idagama. So Takara is it. So only E remains. Now, since Ya is a Ardhatuka Pratyaya, there will be Gunadesha of the Anga. There will be Gunadesha. There should be Gunadesha of this Ikara. This Ikara should be replaced by A, but it is blocked by this sutra. Didi Vevitam. It will not undergo Gunadesha or Rudyadesha. So there will not be Gunadesha. So E remains as it is. Pat E Tyati Patishyati. After Shatva, it becomes Patishyati. Similarly, if you take Trucho, Pat plus Trucho, there will be Idagama. Again, Truch can cause Gunadesha of this Sikara at the end, but this Sikara is from it, which is there in the Sutra, Didi Vevitam. So, Ikara of it cannot undergo Guna or Rudyadesha, so it remains as it is. So, Patitru is the final form. Okay, these three sutras, na Datalopa Ardha Dhatuke, Niticha, Didi Vevitam, they block Guna Arudyadesha. Okay. Na Dhatulopa Ardha Dhatuke, by this sutra, if an Ardha Dhatuka Pratyaya causes the deletion of the portion of the Dhatu, it cannot cause Guna Arudyadesha on the remaining portion. By Niticha, if a Pratyaya is Kit, Git or Nit, it cannot cause or it blocks the Gunadesha or Rudyadesha. By Didi Vevitam, there will not be Ruddhi or Gunadesha for the Dhatu, Vivi, Dedi and Agama It. These are the three exceptions or the three sutras which blocks Gunadesha or Rudyadesha, which are given by different sutras. That's for today. Dhanyavadaha.